All right, everyone. Ready to dive into something kind of crazy.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
We're talking fast fashion today, but like extra fast fashion.
Sounds intense.
It is. It's the Shein comeback story in India.
Ah, Shein. Back from the dead, huh?
Well, banned, not dead. But yeah, 2020, they got the boot, and now back with a bang, it seems.
Yeah, that was a pretty big deal, wasn't it? All those data security issues.
Huge. We've got articles, videos, CNBC, BBC, Business Standard, lots to unpack.
Oh, yeah, I skimmed some of those. It's like a wild ride.
So the big question, right, is Shein actually different now? And what's this mean for India's fashion scene?
So many questions.
Right. Before the ban, Gen Z was all about Shein. Trendy stuff, dirt cheap, everyone loved it.
Yeah, I remember. But then those data concerns blew up, didn't they?
Totally. How are they even allowed back?
This time, the magic word is Reliance Retail. They're running the show, keeping all the data in India.
So Shein's basically just the tech brains behind it now.
Exactly. Licensing fee, tech partner. Seems like they're addressing the data stuff head on.
Clever loophole. Or a real change of heart.
Jury's still out on that one. But get this. Shein's only selling made-in-India stuff now.
Wow, a complete 180.
Total overhaul of their business model.
Made in India. That's a big statement these days. Think it'll actually impact manufacturing.
Could be huge. Jobs, local economy. That vocal for local vibe is strong in India right now.
They're still keeping prices crazy low, though, right? Like 199 starting point.
Oh, yeah, they know their audience. Trendy stuff, super cheap, same formula, but Indian made now.
Makes you wonder how other brands are feeling. Like Zudio, their whole thing is affordable fashion, right?
Definitely a shakeup. Zudio's big offline, though. Shein's online only. Two different beasts.
And wait for this, Shein stuff's going to be on Reliance's Ajio platform, too.
Really? That's interesting. They're not afraid of a little competition, huh?
It's going to get crowded in that online space. Could backfire, or maybe total market domination. Who knows?
We'll have to see how it plays out.
To really get Shein's return, though, gotta look bigger picture, right? Global domination, pretty much.
Yeah, they're huge. Bigger than Zara and H&M combined, some estimates say.
Mind-blowing. And the speed. Thousands of new products daily.
It's insane.
Remember that CNBC video? That girl with her giant $500 Shein haul?
Oh, yeah, classic. The allure of all those bargains.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder. Ever felt tempted to Shein splurge, even when you don't need anything?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Just a little. But how do they do it? Churning out designs so fast, like a fashion machine on overdrive?
Right. It's crazy. It's all about data, though. Sophisticated trend analysis, Etsy, Instagram, even Google searches. They're watching everything.
Real-time retail, they call it, don't they?
That's the term. Constant feedback loop. What people browse, what trends. Boom. Instant production decisions.
So it's not just making clothes, it's predicting what people want before they even know.
Exactly. Data-driven, fast, small order, quick response. That's their system.
They're in a whole other league compared to those old school fashion houses. But like, can this whole fast thing last?
That's the big question, right? Always chasing newness could be a recipe for disaster.
And waste. So much waste. Plus, you know, the whole ethics thing. Shein's had, well, some issues, right?
Yeah, definitely a dark side to all that shiny speed. Can't ignore the controversies. Copy designs, labor, transparency. It's all been questioned.
Remember that designer in one of those videos? Swore up and down a Shein top was her design, just ripped off.
And those lawsuits. Doc Martens, Levi Strauss, they're not messing around.
Didn't some of those get settled?
Yeah, some did, but it doesn't exactly inspire confidence, does it? And then there's that BBC investigation, the Chinese factories. Pretty damning
Good
stuff.
75-hour work weeks, they said.
Yeah, break some serious labor laws, even in China.
Shein says, though, right? Good treatment, supplier codes, all that.
They say a lot of things. Whether they walk the walk, that's the question.
It's tricky, right? They're creating jobs, contributing to the economy.
No doubt. It's complex. But at what cost? That's what we need to ask.
It's hard to resist, though, right? So cheap, so trendy. You see a cute top for a few bucks, it's tempting.
Totally understand. But we got to remember those bargain prices. There's a hidden cost somewhere. Every purchase is like a vote for the world we want.
Deep stuff. So what can we even do? We all gonna go full minimalist, never buy new clothes again?
Not necessarily. It's about balance, isn't it? We can love fashion, express ourselves, but smarter about it.
Yeah, how do we actually do that, though?
Start asking the right questions. Where were my clothes made? What are they made of? Who made them? And honestly, do we like the answers?
And if not, we talked about ethical brands, secondhand, taking care of what we already have.
All great options. Remember, every purchase is a choice, a vote. What kind of world are we supporting? Cheap clothes, exploited workers, trashed planet, or style and sustainability, can those go together?
Wow, that's powerful stuff. Our choices really do make a difference.
They absolutely do.
I think this whole Shein thing has been a real wake-up call. Clothes aren't just clothes, it's bigger than that. Values, ethics, the impact we have.
Couldn't have said it better myself. It's a conversation we need to keep having, asking tough questions, demanding better from the brands we support.
Back to Shein, though. Their comeback in India, it's going to change the game one way or another.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that. Big, bold move. That made in India angle. Fascinating.
Okay, so big picture. What have we learned about this Shein saga?
Well, first off, pure strategy. Shein gets a huge market back. Reliance gets a powerhouse brand. Data worries, seemingly addressed. Vocal for local, playing right into that. But the big one, disruption, major disruption.
Competing with everyone. Zudio, even Reliance's own Ajio.
Exactly. Risky, but potentially a huge payoff. And then there's the ethical question mark. Talk is cheap, actions speak louder, fair labor, responsible sourcing. Or just profits first.
It's like one company, Shein, and it's the whole fashion industry all rolled up. Globalization, tech, how we consume, what's right, what's wrong.
Absolutely. And the story's not over yet. How do they handle the ethical stuff? Will people buy into Made in India, Shein? How does the market change?
So much to think about. But that's what makes it so fascinating, right? Not just clothes. It's about choices, impact, the world we're shaping. It's like we barely scratched the surface. You know, this whole fast fashion thing is huge.
It really is. Economics, the planet, our culture, like it's everything.
And Shein, they're right in the middle of it.
A perfect example of all those big questions we're facing.
The thing that got me, it's how much they rely on data. Like, they know what we want before we do.
Yeah, it's kind of freaky, right?
Totally. Impressive, but freaky.
It's powerful stuff. Done right, it can be efficient, less waste.
But it could also just make us buy more and more, right?
Oh, absolutely. Feeds that instant gratification monster.
Like give them what they want before they know they want it.
Exactly. But what if what they want changes every other day?
Exhausting, right?
And that's the problem with fast fashion in a nutshell. It's disposable, buy it, wear it a few times, trash it.
Not great for the planet, not great for our bank accounts.
Nope, not at all.
So what do? Become minimalists? No more new clothes ever?
I don't think it has to be that drastic. It's about finding a happy medium.
Like we can still, like, clothes, express ourselves.
Of course. But we got to be smarter about it, more conscious of our choices.
So, like, practically speaking, what does that even mean?
It starts with simple questions. Where'd my clothes come from? What are they made of? Who made them? And are we okay with the answers?
If not, time to look for alternatives.
Correctly.
We talked about ethical brands, secondhand shopping, taking care of our stuff.
Great place to start.
And every time we buy something, it's like a vote, right?
It is. What kind of world are we voting for? Cheap clothes, bad working conditions, a trashed environment,
Right.
or something better?
Wow. Powerful stuff.
It really is.
This whole deep dive into Shein, it's been a real eye-opener. Clothes, they're not just clothes anymore.
They never really were they?
It's about values, ethics, our footprint on the world.
Well said.
So what's the takeaway here?
It's got to be this. Keep the conversation going. Ask those tough questions. Demand better from the brands we support. Don't settle for less.
Love that. Well, that's a wrap on our Shein and Deep Dive. Thanks for joining us. Keep those conversations going. Okay. What do you think about all this? Hit us up on social media. Share your thoughts. Let's keep talking.
Absolutely. Until next time, stay curious and stay informed.
So that was today's episode of my Side Hustle Weekend podcast. For everyone listening, if you're ready to take action on what you learned today, here's where you can find more resources. First, head over to sidehustleweekend.com. I've put together detailed guides, templates, and case studies. And while you are there, don't miss out on my free newsletter, Side Hustle Weekend. If you found value in today's discussion, hit that like button and subscribe to join our Weekend Hustlers community. Turn on notifications so you don't miss our episodes where we break down more side hustle strategies. Check the description below for all the tools and resources we mentioned today. Remember, everyone's journey starts with a single step. Whether you're looking to make an extra $500 a month or build something bigger, start with what you learned today and take action. So, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next episode where we'll break down another practical way to grow your income.